Roasting chestnuts. Sounds innocuous enough, but what if a squirrel smelled your chestnuts and attacked you for them? That's what happened to Jeepo Bub and his family this weekend in the Southern Tier. We've all heard the horror stories of squirrels attacking campers in the Southern Tier. Although rare, squirrel attacks do happen, and without park ranger intervention, results can be devastating. Squirrels are powerful beasts with strong jaws, sharp teeth, lightning-fast reflexes, and formidable builds, whereas a bub must use one of these nut presses to break open a chestnut. A squirrel can shatter a chestnut all on its own using only its mouth. Deep lacerations, a broken shoulder, a cut-open lip, bumps and bruises. Such was the cost of roasting chestnuts in squirrel country for Jeepo Bub and his family on Centenarium morning. Jeepo, his wife Chanja, and his two sons, Shere Khan and Mancho, were all camping inside a tree hole deep in the Southern Tier. It was early morning, and Chanja was preparing a Centenarium breakfast. As is tradition, roasted chestnuts were in order. Chanja had pressed 2 chestnuts and was almost done roasting the meal. The scent of roasted chestnuts filled the room. Little did these bubs know, however, nearby, only 1 branch above their tree hole, was a hungry squirrel. Hypnotized by the escaping aroma of the roasting chestnuts, the squirrel became hell-bent on finding the source. We heard scratches at the door of the tree hole. My bibs thought it was perhaps beetles. Then the scratches became louder and more forceful. By the time I stood up, the squirrel was already inside. He smashed down the door like it was nothing. Mancho was crawling on the floor in front of me. My God, that must have been horrifying! The squirrel determined Mancho to be a barrier between itself and the chestnuts. He immediately poised up and went on the attack. That was when I threw myself between them. To save his bib's life, Jeepo Bub suffered immense pain and battery at the hands of the squirrel. It bit him on the shoulder, causing fractures. It shook him, ragdolling him. It bit his face, slicing open his lip. Chanja called park rangers immediately. They arrived at the scene in 3 seconds. Injecting the squirrel with a powerful tranquilizer, the beast let up on its attack and promptly fell into a deep sleep. Jeepo was airlifted to the Southern Tier Hospital, where he was treated for his injuries by robots. He made a full recovery. Park rangers advise visitors to the Southern Tier to always remember they're in squirrel country, and to never approach squirrels, but instead to watch them from afar. Always store food in scent-containing food canisters like this one. And if a squirrel ever does attack you, do not play dead. Fight with everything you have, and if an attack appears imminent, make yourself appear larger and scream and yell at the animal to go away. Park rangers say that more often than not, they will. The squirrel that attacked Jeepo Bub was relocated by park rangers. Park rangers opted not to euthanize the animal, but Jeepo Bub's not mad about that. He says the squirrel was just being a squirrel. And as for the chestnuts, Jeepo Bub says he won't be roasting any of those again in the Southern Tier any time soon. Do Joe?